Okay, for this video, we're going to be covering how to create a labeling assignment in Google Slides. So there is a couple different ways you can do this. You can have the students do screenshots, or you can have an image ready for them to label in Google Slides. So let's start off with screenshots because I've found screenshots to be incredibly useful in my classes. So really quickly to review, how students would capture a screenshot using the laptops that they'll be bringing home. Um, right here is a shot of their keyboard, and they're going to want to use the keyboard combination of FN and then print screen. So FN down in the bottom left hand corner here, hold that down while you press the print screen button in the top right hand corner. And I also have an image attached to this material in our classroom that you guys can download if you want to show your students. So let's do a print screen first. So I've just got Scratch up and I'm going to do a print screen. Now it's going to be a little different. It's going to look a little different because I'm using a Mac computer, um, but it's the same concept. So I'm going to take a print screen here. I'm going to paste it into a Google slide here. And then maybe I have the students label the actual screen. I want them to tell me where the preview window is, where the workspace is, and maybe label even specific types of code. So how would they do that? With Shapes and Line tool. So grab a shape, let's say a square, and I want you to identify the preview window, which would be this window. And they're just going to drag the shape over that window. You can see it fills it in. So you have to come up to your paint bucket here. It says fill color and make it transparent. All right, next thing you want to do, the border color. Always like to make it nice bright colors, so maybe pick a red or a yellow and then increase the border weight so you can actually see what they're highlighting. Grab your line tool, drop a line from that shape. Again, you can make it red, you can make it a little thicker. And then finally, you're going to grab another shape, and this will be your actual label. So you can double click in that shape, preview window. So they've now labeled that portion of the workspace for me. They can continue with that same strategy to label, identify and label different parts of the workspace or different types of code. Um, but once they've done this once or twice, they catch on really quickly, and it becomes an easy way for them to complete certain assignments. So that is a print screen. The next, if you have your own image, you can insert an image um, on a Google slide and you can have your students label that image. So I've got a picture of a cell here. And you can simply say that you want them to identify the parts of the cell. You're going to use the same technique, Shapes tool. So maybe I want to use a circle this time. And we want to identify the nucleus. So just position the circle over the nucleus. Make sure that that fill color, the paint bucket, is transparent. We want the border color, let's make it yellow this time, it's a little brighter. And we want the border to be a little thicker so we can see it. So grab your line tool here. Again, we want the same color for our line, same thickness. And then we're going to grab another shape tool here. And at the end of that line, put our label. So that's the nucleus. Go ahead and label that. Um, so now the nucleus has been identified and labeled. So those are the two different ways that you can create an assignment, a labeling assignment for your students. One with a print screen and one with an image that you have provided.